Ublaloatak, Kanuwik Pizzy. Today is Thursday. What day? All day today, let's be. Always do. Cooperate. And let's treat everyone with, including ourselves. Greetings from the land of the midnight sun. Well, it's not quite midnight yet, but we sure have a lot of daylight. Guess what we're talking about today? 2 announcements before we get started. Remember that prom is on Friday. It's the Enchanted Forest, and be sure you check all the signs to find out when your class is supposed to come, because we can't wait to see you all dressed up, dancing, having a grand old time. Also, next week is graduation week. Now, some of you have a secret mission you are working on for graduation week, and your teacher will tell you about it. Be sure you don't tell any of the graduates what you're making. Okay, let's work together on this. Alrighty, let's get started. You guessed it, sleep. Do you remember why? Of course you do, because we sleep every single day. Let's start with a skill review. Hours of sleep. I went to bed at 11:30 and I got up at 7 o'clock. So that's going to be 7.5 hours. I had 7.5 hours of sleep last night. When I woke up, it was a little bit hard to get going, but as soon as I started moving around, I was okay. How about you? Pause here, check in with your classmates on how much sleep you got and how you felt after. Next, let's practice our recall. When we repeat things a few times over and over in our head, it transfers into our long-term memory and we remember it for a long time. So here's a couple questions. What are the 3 stages in a sleep cycle? Pause here and answer with your class, or wait for the next question and answer them both. Here's the next question. What does REM stand for? Hit pause. Last question. How long is a sleep cycle? Pause and try to remember. If you said that our sleep cycles have a light phase, a deep phase, and a REM phase, you got that right. And if you said that REM stands for rapid eye movements, you got that right. And if you said that a sleep cycle is usually 90 minutes long, you've got that right. Good work. I know some of you were thinking yesterday that REM sleep is when we have dreams because our eyes are moving, which means we might be thinking about things when we sleep, and you were right. That is exactly when we have dreams. Today we're going to learn about what our body and our brain does when we sleep. So let's start with falling asleep. Here's what happens. Do these with me if you can. Your muscles relax. Your heart rate goes slower. Your breathing slows down. Your eyes move more slowly. It's kind of easy to be woken up in this stage, and sometimes you might twitch a little bit. So that's what we call falling asleep when all those things happen. The next thing that happens is you start falling into true sleep. During true sleep, your body starts to cool off. This is when you might snuggle into your blankets and you feel yourself drifting off. What's happening is that your brain waves are slowing down and your heart rate is slowing down. You spend a lot of your night in this light, true sleep. Next, you'll drift off into what we call deep sleep. In deep sleep, your breathing becomes really regular. Breathe with me for a moment. you might start snoring. But you'll be sleeping so deeply that you may not hear yourself snoring or somebody else snoring. Your body's totally relaxed. This is a really cool thing about sleep because now your body starts to repair itself. Good things happen, like your immune system gets stronger, your energy gets restored, and you're just in a really deep sleep. And if somebody tries to wake you up, it's hard to wake you up. You wake up and you be like really groggy, like, what? Huh? And you wouldn't want to wake up. Have you ever felt that? That means you are in deep sleep. Now, the last stage is REM sleep. That's when our brain is really active and our eyes are looking around like we think we're somewhere and things are happening. And that's because we have vivid dreams going on. Your body often is very still, but your mind is really active. Now, REM sleep is really good for us. It helps with our memory, with our learning, with our creativity, with our problem solving. It calms us down. It's super good for us. And it's hard to wake up in REM sleep too. You wake up and you'll be like, oh, what? I was having such a good dream. After REM sleep ends, you'll go back into light sleep for a while. And if somebody wakes you up in light sleep, you'll be like, oh, what was that? Huh? Yeah, it's totally different. And you'll go through these cycles over and over again. To finish up our conversation this morning, I've got a little project for you. Next page. Okay, our little project is to work with your teacher and your classmates to see what you can remember from falling asleep, light sleep, deep sleep, and REM sleep. Make a list on the board or on a piece of paper together about what you can remember that we learned this morning. And have a great Thursday.